Hello and welcome to Southwoods Elementary 4th grade virtual learning 2020-2021. The purpose of this training is to show you how to access the students' assignments. The first thing you're going to do is log into the following website, which is the learningodyssey.com. Now, after going through this PowerPoint presentation, we're going to actually walk through accessing this website live on the web. So stay tuned. Once you have logged into the learningodyssey.com website, you're going to see the following screen. Once you get to this screen, you're now ready to enter the student's information, their login ID, their password, and the name of the school. As you can see here, the username is the student email, which is usually first name.last name at pinebluffschools.org. And notice there's an S at the end of school. So that's going to be first name.last name at pinebluffschools.org. Then they have their student ID number for their password. And where you see school. Now, here it shows upper and lower case. But in the real world example we do in a few minutes, you're going to see that Pine Bluff, ST, will be all uppercase letters. So Pine space Bluff space ST. Okay? If you do not know your email address or the ID number, just contact your teacher by Remind and or email, and they'll be happy to share that information with you. Now, once you've logged in successfully, this is the screen you're going to come to. The community you can see circled here at the top, that's how you can access the assignments that your student or your children will have. And it kind of gives you the instructions here. You click on community. Second, you're going to click on Tiffany Surratt on the left side, and I'll show you where that is. You're going to click on weekly assignments, and then click on the week of the assignments that you want to access. Now, notice in here, it looks a little different than the example we're going to show you in real life. This has Odyssey to the left, but Odyssey is going to be to the right when you get into the real assignments. And notice your reading and mathematics have a separate tab, whereas your science and social studies will be under the Odyssey tab. So we go to the Odyssey tab for science and social studies, a separate tab for reading and mathematics. If help is needed, contact your child's teacher on their Remind app or by email, and you can see the teachers' names and their email addresses here. Okay, now it's time to dive into this and do it live. So stay tuned. Okay, once you open your child's Chromebook, you're going to see an icon in the center of the screen at the bottom. It looks something like this. That's the Chrome icon. So when you click on that, you're going to come to a screen that looks something like this. Okay? Go ahead and click one time in the address bar. It should highlight that address. We're going to type in thelearningodyssey.com. Now, since I've typed it a few times, it's already there, but you'll type in thelearningodyssey.com and press enter. You're going to come to a screen that looks something like this, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and change this back to what it was originally, which is Odyssey. Now, here we're going to put in the student's email address. And right here, we're going to change Odyssey to Pine Bluff SD, Pine Bluff School District. Being hit login. If you entered the information correctly, you're now going to be landing on the home page for your students' assignments. Now, as we talked about in the PowerPoint presentation, if I click on Community, you go to Southwood Elementary School, click on the teacher. Go to weekly assignments, and here are all the weekly assignments right here. If I click on this week, this shows you Tuesday through Friday, the assignments that are due. Now, if you want to print this, you can. You should be able to basically first highlight it all, as you can see I'm doing here. Right click on it, and you should have an option that says print. And there's my local printer if I wanted to print this out. The advantage to doing that is you can now have a copy of this sitting next to your Chromebook and your child, so you and your child can see the assignments that's due. Go ahead and close it. Go to the upper left-hand corner, click the back arrow button. It takes us back to the home screen. Now I want to take a look at Path Blazer Reading. Path Blazer Reading, and there's my reading assignments. Go back to the home button here, the little house. Same thing with math, has its own tab, Path Blazer Math. And there it is. There's my assignment. Click on it and go. Go back to home. Now, Odyssey. This is where we're going to get our science and our social studies. We don't do math or languages or anything else in this tab, just science and social studies. So we click on science, the science tab, and there's our training. Let's go back to home, Odyssey, social sciences, tab, and you're to the homework. Go back to home, and you're done. That's pretty much everything that you need and your child needs to be able to get their assignments done properly. And share one more time, you can go to Community, Southwood Elementary School, click on Teacher, click on Weekly Assignments, click on the week that you're looking for, and there are your assignments. With that being said, you now know how to navigate the training, or should I say, how to access the students' assignments within this education tool. Okay? Click Log Out, and you're done. Thank you very much, and have a great day.